And welcome to another edition of the SHIB Worldwide Broadcasting Network. SHIB TV Broadcasting Network. And massive shout out to everybody. Massive shout out to you. Massive shout out to every single one of you in the world. And if it's your birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Whoa, 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 whoa. And massive shout out to everyone who comes into the channel. Massive shout out to you from wherever you are in the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Anyone having an anniversary? Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Yes. So for all those that are coming in, this is the SHIB TV Live Broadcasting Network. If you're not aware of what we do, we simply cover SHIB, Shiba Inu token, or cryptocurrency. And we have some news for you. That SHIB went down today. Yay! So you're able to buy more for less. Yay! So right now it's at 86. 86 50 8616. It went all the way down to 83, which is absolutely astounding. So for those that don't know what SHIB TV is all about, is to give you the latest and greatest information as far as we can tell. This is the disclaimer for this channel is cryptocurrencies are extremely volatile. SHIB should never sell off, and that's the truth of it. The reason why that is it's part of the educational process. It's constantly reducing its circulating supply. And as more and more people find out about SHIB publicly reducing its circulating supply without replenishment of any kind throughout the entire world, that means that you will be what? Making money. That's right. Seating. How are you doing? Massive love shout out to you too. Thank you so much for coming into the channel. Absolutely love it. Love it. We love it when we have new people coming in from all over the world. We absolutely appreciate it. And if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you find this channel amusing in any way, shape, or form, that you would be willing to come back and see us for more. We're willing to give you the information on SHIB and what SHIB means for every single one of you. Pooch! How French are you? You're taxing? You're very much taxing. So you're going to love this one. $3,000. Every company in the world gets to claim this as donations or goodwill. So if every single company around the world can claim the $3,000 per year on goodwill, why haven't any of them figured out doing the 60-40 split on SHIB utilization? 60% buying it, holding it long term, and then 40% reducing the circulating supply of SHIB. Now, why would they reduce the circulating supply? Nice, I hate taxing. Nice, you hate taxing the government? Right, so what does that mean? That's $3,000 in your pocket, and you get to write that off. Now, do they give you the $3,000 back? No. You get to write the $3,000 off against your profits. So you do your revenue, you do all your deductions, and then you find out, oh, wait a second, I got this $3,000 goodwill that I can write off. That comes out of your profit. So right away, it lowers the amount of taxes that you pay back to the government. It's taxable credits. So yes, it's like giving you $3,000. So that's good. Oh, sorry about that, Pooch, if you lost caption. And how are you doing? I don't think you. How French are you? I am Canadian. From the Rock. If anyone knows where the Rock is, I'm from the Rock. I'm broadcasting out of Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And right now it's called Canada. Later on, it'll be just broadcasting out of Alberta, Calgary. Because it'll be a country on its own, hopefully. That'll be amazing. Just so that we can get away from the sinking ship called Canada. Well, Rose Country, that's right, Pooch. That's right. Wild Rose Country. Where everything is amazing, sort of. We get a little bit of the Rockies, which is awesome. We get a whole bunch of the, what is it, the hoodoos? Anyone knows the hoodoos? And Drumheller, the one of the largest capitals in the world for dinosaur findings. Not the largest, of course. The largest, of course, is Russia. But we're like right in line there. A lot of dinosaurs have been found in Alberta. The tar sands, as everyone knows, is in Saskatchewan and Alberta, the largest in the world, by the way. Just so that everybody is, give you a geographic idea of what SHIB. But we're getting sidetracked. So $3,000. How many companies are in the world? Anyone know how many companies are in the world? 10 million? Over 10 million? So that's 10 million times how many countries? So if we were to look at dealerships are wonderful, right? Because there's only one dealership in your city or town. They each get to claim $3,000 in each city that they're in. 14 million. So 14 million companies around the world. Now, how many of them know about SHIB? How many of them are utilizing SHIB right now? Very few. So we have Binance. They started burning it, but they never continued burning it. So that means that they weren't acquiring it either, because they're already sitting on roughly around 8 trillion SHIB. The ETFs that came out, I don't like the ETFs for one reason only. It holds that currency. So the 1.7 trillion that's going to be held is going to be held forever in that ETF. Can you buy a car with SHIB? It's going to be a really small one. Of course you can buy a car. Ferrari, they have the ownership now where you can trade it, but you have to go to the States to get it. I don't know how many of you can afford to buy or spend that much SHIB to buy a Ferrari, but you can always buy a Ferrari with your SHIB. Lamborghini, you can buy your Lamborghini. Maserati, Bentley, Porsche with your SHIB. You can even take a taxi in Spain with your SHIB. They have a cryptocurrency evaluate. Now, who is going to spend that much SHIB to get into a taxi? The fees is $5. Every transaction that you do is going to be an extra $5 without conversion to fiat. The short answer is yes. The long answer is why. Yes, you can. And it's expensive. It's like roughly to $5 to $15 to transfer it. So they charge you to transfer it, by the way. Mark Anthony, hello, fellow shibber. How are you? We got some great news for you. We're breaking it down dealerships. Tonight, we're going to talk about dealerships. Yesterday, we talked about cryptocurrencies, doing $3,000. Now, we found out that if all of them did it, we're roughly burning pretty much around 90 billion SHIB per month. Yay! 90 billion SHIB per month. That was on crypto. That was from crypto. So there's 18,817 cryptocurrencies throughout the world. Most of those deal with more than 10 countries around the world. So you broke it down and say, okay, wait a second. That's $30,000 a year that they can do. They have to break it down into every country, but they can do it. So that gives them $30,000 buying opportunity to do the 60-40 split. Remember the Mickey Mantle scenario? We're going to incorporate that into every time that we have 60 billion or more in reductions. The first one's always the hardest because we have to wait the 3 months because it takes 3 months for them to find out what that means. Thanks, Mim. That's very interesting. Okay, Noah, floods. We don't cover bone. We only cover SHIB. Bone is great for Shibarium. Thanks, Mim. Absolutely appreciate the subscription. Thanks for the thumbs up. And yes, thanks for all those that are coming in. So yeah, we're gonna cover the dealerships tonight. Why dealerships? Well, there's 427,000 of them worldwide. So that's a lot more than the 18,000 that not all cryptocurrencies are treated equal, because most of them won't buy SHIB. In fact, we did the analysis and AI came back and said you're looking at about between 8,000 to 9,000 cryptocurrencies initially starting. Okay, so not all of them will come in. And if we do dealerships, the dealerships have about a 3 to 6 month prognosis. So they're going to do some simulations on their own. They're going to do AI simulations. Then it has to go to an accountant who's going to also run those simulations. And there's going to be several simulations before they do a final draft to give to the board of directors. And once it gets approved, they're going to notify it. And even though this is free money to them, each dealership has their own set of processes. Now, Ford could come out and say, do a broad scale to each and every dealership saying, listen, please adopt this strategy immediately, because we're sinking a lot of money into this strategy so that we can maximize our profits. That's they can do too. I'm just around 180,000. Okay, this is where it gets interesting, right, Jen? Okay, so I'm sorry that you invested $180,000. SHIB. Now, I understand why you would invest that, because you're a short-term trader. Well, you should be a short-term trader at that price, at that range. Taking about, I don't know, let's say 80% of that on a trading platform so that you're maximizing your risk tolerance and being able to trade it on 5 to 6% per day, which is basically every single day. You should be doing a trading bot and doing multiple different factors in it. But for SHIB, we can't tell you what to buy, when to buy, how much to buy. We are simply just here to educate you and make you affiliated with what's going on in SHIB. That's why it's the SHIB Livestream TV Broadcasting Network, is because we do just that. We just give you the news. And it's up to you to come out and say if this is yay or nay for you. Now, $180,000, if it was 10x, we wouldn't be having this conversation. You'd probably be moving on to a different currency, another cryptocurrency. But we're not, and unfortunately, that is the way it is. But what I was getting at was that I'm not your broker or your analyst or your financial advisor. I can only help you in educating you into SHIB. Now, if I were you, because it's down so much, it really doesn't make much of a difference. You could do dollar cost averaging to bring down the amount of money that you're setting on, but then you'd have to invest in, and I don't know if that's something feasible for you or not. Like I said, I don't know your financial situation. I don't know. But my guess is that you don't want to lose that much money. That's more than half of your portfolio currently. Yes, it is. Custom, yes, it is. It's a layered one on Ethereum. Now, if you go to Shibarium, it's a layer 2. It's a lot faster, and it's a lot less expensive. But you want to move money in and out of there really quickly. Why? They just got hacked a little while ago on the platform. Now, they're saying that it wasn't them that got hacked, but it's still bad. Bro, what's up with XRP? Well, custom, this is an SHIB Broadcasting TV Network. XRP, everybody, please pay attention. XRP is great, right? They have a lot of advertising. They have a lot of media exposure, and they have two companies behind them that make them who they are. So let's not kid ourselves, okay? So XRP is owned by Ripple. And everybody's going to say, no, they're not. Okay, no, they're not. 48% of the total supply of XRP is owned by Ripple. Now, Ripple is the one that gave out the ETF for XRP, and it's used all their currency, all their XRP. So the rest of the rest of the XRP is still floating for the investors. Okay, it's not on Ripple. Ripple took that money and put it on the ETF. That's why you're seeing no difference in the change of price of XRP. So that you want to know that that's the whole price keeps dropping. Everything keeps dropping, guys. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, women of all ages, the big top is gone. And the cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin's the granddaddy. When Bitcoin gets to $80 and under, roughly around that 71,000, that's when you're going to see everything climb astronomically. Because all the money in Bitcoin goes to Ethereum, then ADA, then Solana. It's like gangbusters. It works just really quickly. So that's what happens. Why not Doge? Noah. Okay, Noah. Okay, Doge. How many people love the government? Who loves the government? Okay, why are we in cryptocurrency? Because we love the government so much, right? No, we tell them to go, because they're printing too much bloody money. So if you're printing too much bloody money, you're lowering my valuation of my dollar. I don't like it. So what happens with Doge? Their staking is minting 10,000 Doge a day, devaluating Doge. Okay? Nothing bad about Doge, because they're giving you back money for just staying in it. But please be aware, they're minting it to keep you in it. Right. So is it deflationary or inflationary? It's inflationary. It doesn't matter if it's proof of work. No, I just explained it to you. If they're giving you back money to stay in Doge because you're staking it, that they're printing you, they're minting more Doge to do that for you. Hey, thank you. Right? Customs. Yeah, you like that? That's awesome. Everybody understand that? So if you like that and you're okay with them minting to pay you money for staying in it, perfect. Right? Congratulations. But at least then you know about Doge. Okay, sorry, proof of work. They're still minting 10,000 Doge for the work that you do. Make sense? So what's the difference between them and a government? The government pays you too for putting it into their what? Treasury branch, right? Get a job. There you go. There you go. There you go, Rose. Yeah. So anyway, there you go. Best news of all, right? Best of luck to everybody about Doge, about XRP. XRP is great. The reason why it's great is because it's got a $143 billion market cap. That's fantastic. I mean, that's right up there with Ethereum. It's right up there with Solana. Like, it's number 4 coin. Like, I mean, it says a lot to be at that value. No kidding, right? Just subscribe. Excellent Customs. Thank you so much for the subscription. Okay, Doge is great. Okay, guys, I'm not going to argue with another cryptocurrency. Doge is what? Doge was first, and then it was SHIB. Is SHIB better than Doge? Well, time will tell. I wanted to get into the broadcast tonight to show you, to prove to everybody why Doge, why SHIB over everything else.